Well, folks, in today's video, we're going to be unboxing my latest purchase from eBay. A lot of used vintage locomotives, which I found just a couple weeks ago on there. Anyway, I found this lot. It had a whole bunch of engines in it that I thought looked pretty interesting, and I want to get more into buying N-scale lots and fixing up N-scale engines, and ultimately grow the N-scale collection a bit. So I thought this was a good lot to do so. So yeah, it was a bid. I managed to win the auction though just through automatic bidding, so that went quite well. And yeah, anyway, here they are. So why don't we take them out and see what we got. I'm really curious what kind of condition they're all going to be in. They all looked decent. The thing that was most important to me is that they're all complete. I don't really like to buy engines that are missing a lot of important parts. I don't care if they're missing little cosmetic details, but the thing is if you buy an engine that's missing a lot of parts that, you know, it needs to run, you're going to end up sinking a lot of money into buying replacement parts. You're going to be looking for replacement parts. So buying complete engines is good even if they don't run. So that's what this was. Now, let's have a look at what we got here. Alright, so here they all are. It appears we got two separate containers here containing all the locomotives. Let's carefully take those apart. So excited to see all of these. There's one in particular that looked really bizarre. It was a type of engine I had never seen before, so I'm really looking forward to having a look at that. Anyway, let's have a look at them all here. Just gonna cut that there. All right, and there they all are, at least this half. So first of all, we've got a little Pennsylvania 040 locomotive. I think this one's a Lima. I already have one of these, but I really like the 040s, especially in N-scale. I mean, I like 040s just in general, but these N-scale ones, it's just so amazing that they can make models this small. So yeah, I got one of those. So that's pretty cool. Next, we've got this engine right here. I don't know a whole lot about this. I think it's an Alco of some kind. Anyway, not entirely sure who this one's by. Maybe AHM, but I could be mistaken on that. So there we go. Nice Santa Fe engine. Looks like a pretty nice one. This is just a dummy. It's a B unit of some kind, Pennsylvania Railroad. Looks pretty nice, and we have some Pennsylvania locomotives to run it with, so that's kind of interesting. Here we've got a, I think this is a F7 maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I know there are variations with all the F units, but yeah, this is a Bachmann one. I find the Bachmann N-scale range, even from the 1980s and stuff, is actually better quality than the HO range. I find a lot of these models are actually fairly reliable. So yeah, there's one of those, another F unit to the collection. Always love the F units there. I got one of these engines. This is a really bizarre one. This is another Lima right here. It doesn't look to be in perfect condition, but it's a nice model. Another kind of unusual one, which is types of things I always like. It's all the sort of strange ones. And then we've got this beast. I was super curious about this thing. It kind of looks a bit like a sea liner, but this is the bit that's so weird. It's got, you know, a set of a four-wheel truck on the front, but then a 6 on the back. It's so strange. Never seen an engine like this. So when I saw this in the lot, I was like, okay, that looks pretty cool. And yeah, this is an Atlas model. So yeah, just thought that'd be an interesting addition to the collection. If anybody watching this knows anything about this particular model, please put it in the comments. I'm kind of curious to find out more about it, because yeah, never seen one like this before. So yeah, really interesting model. And now we got the rest of the lot. There are a few more ones that I thought looked kind of cool, so we'll go through all of those. See exactly what I got here and what kind of condition they're in. They took their packaging really seriously, I have to say. There all the models are. Haul this one out first. So we've got a Penn Central locomotive. I actually already own a N-scale Penn Central engine, but that was an F unit, and this is an Alco of some kind, so that looks kind of good. I didn't notice this when I bought it, but this is actually a die-cast model, so that's sort of nice. Made in Germany. I don't even know who made this. Any of you recognize this manufacturer? Huh, never heard of them before. But anyway, a die-cast N-scale model. Isn't that interesting? So yeah, there's that. Penn Central, sort of an unusual railroad. And then right here, we got a few Penn Central pieces actually. We've got another one of those, I guess. Although I guess this one's by the same manufacturer, also a die-cast model. So 2 of those. This one looks to be in slightly better condition though, so that's nice. And then right here, we've got another Penn Central locomotive. This, if I were to take a guess, is a GP40. I could be wrong on that, but it's definitely in that kind of range. And this looks like a decent model right here. It's a Atlas model. It's only 4-wheel drive, unfortunately, but yeah, decent looking model nonetheless. We got a couple more Penn Central units. What do you think this is, a GP9? A GP7. I'm not great with locomotive types, but if I were to take a guess, that's what this is. This feels like it's also made out of metal as well, which is interesting. It's another die-cast model. I wasn't even aware there was all that much stuff in N-scale made out of die-cast, so seeing this is really interesting. I was pretty certain they were all going to be plastic. And then this is essentially the exact same locomotive, not really a whole heck of a lot a difference right there. But yeah, really nice model. And then finally we got this Burlington Northern unit here. This is a, again, I want to say a GP40 or a GP38. I can't tell which. I don't know who made this one. It looks like it might be an AHM, but I'm not entirely certain on that. But in any case, it's a nice looking model. It's missing a couple sets of handrails. It's also only 4-wheel drive like the other one. But yeah, overall, another nice engine and a cool addition to the N-scale collection, which I'm quite happy with. Well, folks, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm very happy with this lot of N-scale engines. They're actually all a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, I'd had a look at them all while they were on eBay, obviously, but actually looking at them all individually, they were all in slightly better shape than I was expecting. As well as a few of them were die-cast and stuff like that, so that's something that I really wasn't expecting, but it was a pleasant surprise nonetheless. And yeah, overall I'm quite happy with this lot. I really can't wait to get working on a lot of these engines, and it's definitely going to be a big boost for the N-scale collection. This is pretty much doubling the size of it, so yeah, very happy with all of that. Anyway, I would like to thank you all so much for watching.